What's up guys, DJ Solstice back with another gig log, and that is right, let's take a step back so you can see this beautiful setup and you can see what we finally have in stock, the brand new LD Systems ICOA Pros. Oh, it sounds good. We're gonna blast it here in a little bit just so you can get a feeling for how it actually sounds, but it sounds amazing. Adam, the coordinator behind me, is dancing to it because this sounds good, and we might do something with these. So, LD Systems reached out to me. Actually, I kind of collaborated with them at NAMM, and we got into talks because a lot of you guys have bought the ICOA 18 subs based on my recommendation, which is awesome. I feel so honored. I love those subs, and I know you guys do too. So, do me a favor, if you bought the LD System ICOA 18As and you see this video, drop a comment down below if it was because of me and because of my review, because that will help me get more awesome collaborations and partnerships like this and help you bring really cool gear to the main stage. So, mentioning those, I think they're sexy as hell. These are the ICOA Pro 21-inch subs powered, and these are the ICOA Pro 12 tops. They're all active, powered, all PowerCon. They sound amazing. This is a 21-inch, I believe it's 1800 watt RMS. I could be wrong. I believe it's 1800 watt RMS, 3600 watt peak, 135 max SPL, I believe, 135 or 36. I'll leave a link to their website where you can find all the info on these. Don't need to bore you with specs. You know that's not how I do review videos, because who cares about the specs? You want to hear them in action. You want to hear my honest review. You want to hear my honest first impression. And let me tell you, when I first turned these on, I was able to sound check earlier. Oh my God, they sounded amazing. So I'm excited. You got to tweak a little bit of a few things. They have a full menu where you can go through the EQ and really set your EQ, your parametric curve. I just have them on flat and crossed over at 80 hertz, and the subs, same 80 hertz crossover. The lower you can get to 60, the better, because 60 is nice and punchy. We're not using a crossover today, like an external one, so opinions may vary. Usually you can get a lot more headroom with that external crossover. Song just stopped, so we're gonna play something else and demo these for you. Nothing else too much new here. We do have the truss towers with the flower scrims on them. Not scrims, but they're actual flowers, not real. And got 4 of the box lights, hex bars on each, and we've got a pair of our blinders. We've got 26 uplights around the room and some outside. Last time we were here, there might be a gig log. If there was, we were way up there. So pan up there, show them the cage that they used to like to put DJs in. You DJ up there, and then as you can see in the ceiling, they have a bunch of like pendant speakers and QSC speakers. I think actually the QSCs that are on the yokes are new, because they used to just have the pendants, and it was god-awful sound in here. Now I think it's much better, but either way, I'm not worrying about the house sound system. We got all the power we need here. So yeah, let's give you a few demo tracks with the QSCs. We're gonna switch to my iPhone 16 Pro's camera with the mic because it's a much better mic. This Pocket 3 from DJI, the mic clips when the bass hits, so let's do that, and let's get to it. Let's see.
I'll sit and watch you cry with the fire that you sparked up in me, but she never came back to ask it.
Oh, they hit low.
Watch my fire with the fire that you sparked up
Ooh, those are clean.
Thanks.
Your love feels so fake.
hope you guys enjoyed that quick little demo. Obviously, we'll get plenty of dancing footage here once it kicks off. They sound amazing. Super crisp, clear highs. Nice. You know what's amazing? What everybody was kind of saying and what I kind of heard at NAMM was more of a deeper bass and not that punch. But these punch. And it could be because it's an 80 hertz, and I kind of want to drop them to a 60 hertz. I don't have my crossover with me today, but we'll be at this exact same venue next week with the crossover, so you can get a really good side-by-side. Obviously, we'll have some videos in the future of this system compared to the Stingers that I typically use, as well as the 18 ICOA that I've had since November of 21, I want to say. Yeah, wild. Just want to go through some specs of the top. 133 dB max SPL, 1000 watts RMS. 12-inch woofer with the 3-inch voice coil and a 3-inch titanium high-frequency driver. I have it in satellite mode, so there is a full digital screen on the back, full color too, that does everything from your full parametric EQ to preset EQs, which is like satellite, full range. That's what I use on my Stingers, and that's what I use on these. Sounds great. Obviously, you could dial it in a little bit more. Has Bluetooth 5.1 and stereo streaming. It has dual inputs, they're combo jacks, and it has a 0 and 5 degree tilt mount. Front LED indicator, so you can use that as your limit light instead of having to look at the back. And yeah, it's amazing. It is a plastic. It's the only negative. I wish it was a wood cab, but it is an ABS plastic. It is a nice plastic, but as you probably can't see right now, but it gets not scuffed, but you put your fingerprints on it and it's gonna get dirty. So I wish this was the same coated Duratex or whatever this is, truck bed liner type full birch cabinet, but that's the downside. This subwoofer is about 130 pounds. It is insanely heavy. So that's all that. They sound great. Thank you to LD Systems for sending me out a pair. Obviously, this is just the beginning. We were a little rushed today, so I didn't have a chance to kind of do this when the room was empty and the doors were open, but it sounded even better with the doors open and less rattle. These doors are gonna open later, so you'll hear that later during dancing, but just wanted to give you a few specs on that. I'll list all the description, all the specs in the description. You can check them out for yourself. All I know, 21-inch, I think it's a 4.5-inch voice coil, and this thing is beastly. It sounds great. Yeah, that's all I can really say. So we will have way more content on these coming next week. This is the first of many gig logs where we're gonna try and feature these, as long as LD lets me keep them in this nice partnership deal. And yeah, they have Solstice seal of approval right now. Wait till the end of the night though.
Get this party really started. Let's turn this up. We got some glow sticks. Just press a little button on the bottom. It'll turn on.
here on the west side, so I reach for my 40.
So into the night, thoughts on these? They pack a punch. They sound incredible. Hardly ever saw a clip light. I don't think I ever did really. And if I did, it's because you got to use the crossover. When I'm using my Behringer, I like to have more control over everything. So I was on like the orange or yellow lights near the top of it the whole night. But the speakers are far and above insane. Subwoofers also, they're punchy, but they hit deep. They sound great. They look sexy as hell. They're just heavy. That's really it. They're just heavy. The one on the left moved a little bit, but it is a very slick concrete surface. The one on the right did not, so maybe I just need to do something with the padded feet or put a little something under there. But we were knocking all night. Great speakers. That's all I can say.